When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. So Vanderbilt's offense will get the first crack at it here. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Wow, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Carter. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
He leaves it with his back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Hey, I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those...
There he goes! The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Buys a little time with his feet. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Guys, let's talk about Memphis. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think We just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Caught near the sideline, it's Knight. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Wants to keep it in the air. It's complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Hauls it in. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Here's the handoff. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gonna run it. It's Willis. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Memphis needs to convert this 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. It'll be a draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
He'll start this drive firing. Here comes the heat. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Memphis.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Fair catch, called for and made. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really...
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Willis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Sends it back in motion. Just keep slinging it. Got it in the middle. It's Willis. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Lets it fly. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet here.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 1st down here for the offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Just about 30 seconds to go, and you want to score, but the last thing you need to do is give up a cheapie. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Willis. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Knight. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to run it. Nice job to get down there and avoid the hit with the slide. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Willis. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38th.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Power football with the run. At midfield, he's got room. Nice pick up there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. On the run, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save ahead and just get out of bounds.
Hey, third down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, fourth down coming.
And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Commodores send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the fifth time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Off the play fake. Makes the grab. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line, they're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
So now it's second and long. Looking to throw again. Release to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Picked off to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. Quick step and go. And a big return after the INT sets. Offense for this possession.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Rides to back and leaves it. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. A high kick trying to pin them deep.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football. They are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Touchdown, Memphis! And they take it in for 6 more points. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
No, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Isaac. Turning it on! And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Defense looks as if it's coming. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a third down play. He'll throw on third down. It's complete. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Still on his feet at the 45. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Fakes to grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got 2nd and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got 3rd and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on 4th.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking downfield to throw. Pulls it in. They got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. He wants to throw it. Fires to the end zone. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Let's go. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there... Nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for room. It's Willis. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Extending the play. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great...
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Now they'll run the draw. Brings into the open. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. From the shotgun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Looking for space. It's Willis. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Right back to the well. Got the first down. Looking for more. There he goes down the right side. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to throw on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. 2nd down coming up.
Come on, set.
Back to pass. Flips it out to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. The tag. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.